I'm Scott of Scotties Gun Works, and tonight what we're going to be doing is we're going to be installing some See All Nite Sights. Tritium lit, real tough little sights, really easy to install. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be installing them on an M&P shield. It's made by Smith and Wesson, a really good made little pistol. Got a lot of knockdown power because this is a 9mm. Installation's pretty simple, and I'm going to be going over and showing you exactly how we put these on. Oh yeah, and just let me point out too that these instructions are for the entire Smith and Wesson M&P family. Alright, let's see what's inside the box. First thing we got here is we got the little adapter here, and what this little adapter is what you after you knock your back sight off, what it'll do is it'll slide into the dovetail, and this is actually what the sight's going to mount to on the M&P. Second thing we got here is a little owner's manual here, and this little manual here doesn't really actually tell you how to install it. It just tells you how to set it up once you do get it installed. That's kind of what the video here is for, to kind of show everybody how it's installed. And of course, here's the sight, really good looking sight, See All Nite Sight. Comes with 2 Allen wrenches. So what we'll do now is we'll get it all set up, and we'll show you how easy it is to install. Alright, the first thing you want to do when you get ready to install these sights is obviously you want to make sure your gun is safety checked. You want to make sure that there's no rounds in it, no magazine. And I'm going to kind of go over some tools here that you'll need to make the installation. Just some common tools, just a regular common hammer, about like this right here is what you'll have to have. Second thing you'll need is a little drift. In this case here it's a little dowel rod, piece of wood, something soft, you know, where you won't mar up the sight when you take it off. And of course, you know, the third thing you'll need is a little Allen head set like this right here, you know, so you can undo the Allen head set screw that's on the back of the side of your gun there. You know, that way you can take that off, make sure that's loose, and then when you go to drift it, just make sure that you're sure not to lose any parts. In this particular case right here, the M&P shield, it's got a little spring-loaded mechanism under here, and I'll show you that when we get ready to take the back sight off. Alright, I'll kind of show everybody how this comes off. We've already got it chunked up in a little vise right here. Just a little, what we done is we just took a little cutting board, and we got just a little simple vise. It just sticks right down on it because you want a good little surface to put that on. And basically what you'll do is you'll just, after you get it in there, you'll just take and loosen the set screw that's in the back of the sight. And you'll take your little drift. You'll just kind of drift it out. Now you'll want to be careful when you do this. As I mentioned earlier, you got a spring-loaded plunger under here, and I know you can't hardly see it while I do this, but let's see. Just kind of drift it over like that, and just be careful because you can see that thing coming into play here. It's on the right-hand side of the slide in the M&P shield. I'm just going to let my drift cover it as I drift the sight off. Like so. And there's what I was talking about right there. You want to make sure you don't lose this. This is real important, or your gun will not function without that. So anyway, just make sure you put that in there. And then our next step is going to be to put the base on, which is going to hold the sight itself on. And I'll go over that and show you how that's done. Okay, here we go. We're going to put the little base on, which simply slides right here into the dovetail here. Really easy to put on. Now there's a chance you may have to take a little of the material off right here, just really depending on how tight it fits into the dovetail. You want to do a little check there, you know, and if it's real tight, then, you know, just take your file and just kind of hit it right there if that's the case. In this particular case here, it's fitting in there pretty easy. But just make sure that you push that little plunger down and clear it, and make sure, let me point this out too while I'm thinking about it. You'll notice here on it that you've got a little piece that sits up high. You'll make sure that this piece right here is towards the back. Make sure it's towards the back, and just press that down. Put it on top of it as you press in, making sure you don't lose that piece. Make sure everything's in there good. In this case it is, and it pretty much fits in pretty good. Of course it's a little hard right there, so what you'll do is you'll take your drift and you'll go ahead and center everything up. I just like to visually look at it, making sure that we've got it perfectly centered. In this case we do. our next step is going to be to install the sight itself. Okay, we'll go ahead and install the sight. We've already got our anchor base fitted into the dovetail, and of course it's drilled and it's tapped. And basically what it all boils down to is we've got a cutout here on the back of the sight here, and it's drilled as well, and it just fits right over the base. And what you'll do is you'll just line the holes up, kind of press it down a little bit, and you've got an Allen wrench. You've got 2 Allen wrenches with the kit. One is especially designed for the anchor screw which comes with it. Now let me point this out. You may want to put a little blue Loctite on this. In this case here we didn't. But what you do is after you put your blue Loctite on there, you just kind of anchor it down, just kind of snug it. It ain't got to be real tight. It comes with 2 Allen wrenches. One of them is for the anchor screw, and the other one's for the elevation and windage. Alright, I just wanted to point this out. This is on the M&P Shield. This particular sight here does cover the loaded chamber indicator. In some states it may be illegal to have that covered. If that's the case in your state, we can modify this to where your loaded chamber indicator can be seen. And if you need any help with any installation or modification of these sights or any other sights, just give me a call. All my information is scottiesgunworks.net. And as usual, thanks for watching these videos.